Welcome back to Strings and Pucks. This is Jeremy Laura, the stuttering guitarist. It's time for another demo, and today it's the gray primer Stallion prototype. I call it Optimus. So today is very special for me because this prototype, you can see there's some wear and tear on it. There's a chip in the finish. This was really the first fully functional working prototype. I got this done. I finished it up here in Michigan. It flew all the way to California and back, and I'm just going to kind of go through some of the features and then do some sounds for you. This neck humbucker looks like it's upside down. This was actually a custom set. I was lucky enough to find someone who had the Seymour Duncan Custom Shop do this for them, where they had the adjustable pole pieces put at the bottom of the neck pickup. These are the Seth Lover classic humbuckers, the PAF humbuckers. The reason I did that in the early going is I love the neck pickup on a 24 fret guitar, and I think part of that is because it pushes that pickup down a bit, and so the strings are a little more taut. So if you're just playing on your fretboard, you can hear it get tighter as you go up, right? And so as I was learning about pickups interacting with strings, you realize that wherever the most active pole pieces are, the tension of that part of the string affects the tone. So a 24 2-octave fretboard with a humbucker will sound different than a 21 or 22 inch fretboard, even on the same model. So if you go to the PRS and look at one of their 22 standards or 24 standards, even if they had all the same woods, hardware, everything, you get a slight difference, and for me it's just a little bit brighter in the neck position. So anyway, that was these were custom made Seth Lover humbuckers from Seymour Duncan. Somebody had made and they weren't going to use them. And then, of course, I got a Seymour Duncan P90. These are Alnico 2, and so is the P90. So going up to the neck, and again, anyone who's built or sold anything, you'll know why I couldn't use a neck like this. This was just to get going, but it's a full gloss. I actually love the feeling of a gloss Telecaster neck. Roasted maple, and it's got an illegal headstock, so this looks way too much like the patented headstock by Leo's original company, and you can actually get in trouble for trying to sell that on the market. They did a very good job of protecting that. Locking tuners, hip shot, plastic nut, again nice, and these are standard like medium jumbo frets. It's a very, very nice glossy feeling neck. Humbucker, P90 humbucker, and then the electronics are what we ended up with in the final. So it's a regular 5-way switch, so you get the neck and middle, middle and bridge, and then bridge, and then the blend knob at the bottom. If you're in the bridge, you'll blend in the neck and then pop back up with the blend knob all the way on, and you've got all 3 pickups. And that's that kind of, I'd show this before, that real Stratty type. So for me, those were the tones I was looking for. Of course, you got the knobs. I did the blend knob a different color so it would stand out. You've got the F-hole. This paint, so I literally, this is a pine body. Took this down to an auto repair shop right up the road and asked, hey, would you be able to paint a guitar body? And I'd talked a little bit about this with Ubi and Keith. They actually filled the body, not with a wood grain filler, but the actual type of Bondo type filler they use on a car, then white primed it, and then came up with this dark gray just by adding a little dye to the primer. So this actually has like probably 3 or 4 coats of white, then the gray, and just a matte finish. And then this is actually an adhesive, like a racing stripe, and the CEO over at Stallion came up with that idea. He put that on. I love it. They didn't end up using that later, but I think it really stands out. You can see the side Telecaster jack. So this was, oh, and strap locks for what it's worth. And this bridge, so this is a barrel bridge, which I love, by Wilkinson. These brass barrels are kind of compensated. They've got the dips in them. And then on this, you can actually string through the bridge. I go through the body, through the string ferrules, but it gave the option to go to string on the surface as well, and you get super creative with that. It makes a different sound, different resonance. So just a lot of options in the original, but not all of it practical. And again, we moved on, but this has been beat up. It's literally gone from Michigan to California to Michigan, and yeah, I love this. This is Optimus primer. And so I'm going to go ahead and do a few tones for you, just show you what it does. But again, this is just a very special prototype because this was the very first fully functional, fully done prototype. So anyway, I'm going to go through some clean sounds, and then I'm going to go through some dirty sounds. You're noticing I'm shooting in the studio. I'm still getting things together, but I got this all put together downstairs, and here we go. So just on the neck position. P90. P90 and bridge. Bridge. And then bridge and neck. All 3 pickups. Gonna add a little dirt with the Route 66 and just play backwards so you can hear a little bit of that hum there. So this is the bridge and middle. shocks because the blender's on. Bridge alone. And again, not bridge alone, it's bridge and neck because the blender's on. Now bridge alone. Okay, bridge in P90. P90 by itself. And this is a little Stephen Curtis Chapman riff for those of you who know him. Check my tuning real quick. So the air conditioner has been running because it's really muggy today in Michigan, and yeah, I could just feel it's taking its toll on this guy. Alright, so this is middle and neck. Neck alone. Alright, so that's the gray primer prototype, really the first working prototype of the Stallion, with the roasted maple neck, the barrel bridge, and the Seymour Duncan pickups instead of the Marguesas that we're using now. Let me know what you think. You've seen the 5 models, or sorry, 6, the 6 that I've got kicking around. Let me know if you got a favorite, and I'll kind of do another quick run through on those, and I'll slap yesterday's video on the back of this that introduced all of them. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. If you've got a favorite, please click that like, please click that subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. So this is obviously the production model, ballistic blue, and these are the prototypes and one-offs. Walnut, snow, the cross prototype with the wide range. I haven't done a demo yet on this guy. This is in gray primer. You can see it's got the barrel bridge. This is one of the first prototypes. Imported roast maple neck. Because it's made with primer, I call it Optimus primer. And then I'm showing you guys the catalpa. So that is the stable of Stallions.